Alright, I'm gonna try to replace this air gauge. It's leaking. This red hose right here is leaking. It's one of these fittings where once you push it in, you can't pull it out. The only thing you can do is cut the line and get you a new gauge. There's no way to really service this that I found, and there's no videos on YouTube either. So making this video, see if we can get it done. So I already went and bought new air gauge. Cost $90 from Freightliner. You can find them cheaper, but I wanted mine ASAP. So start out, you got 4 bolts to take this part off right here. 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. Slide this out. Once you get this out, this right here sits right up in this area right here. It's 3 bolts to take out. 1, 2, and then there's another one down here. I'll show you on this one. So it sits in here like this, and you have 1, 2, 3 bolts to take out. It's a T, what was it? Hold on. It's gonna be a T8. A T8. I don't know if that shows up on camera good, but it's a T8. And it's the only T8 I have in the truck, so that's what I use. But yeah, I'm about to cut these lines, and hopefully this goes as smooth as it did when I pulled them off. If not, we're gonna have some big problems, because I can't really go nowhere with an air leak like this. Also, never cut towards yourself like I'm doing now. One line off. Get about the same length. I think this green will need to be a little bit longer since it's on the top. I gotta recut that. That ain't gonna be good. See if I can get a good clean cut. Hopefully that'll work. Alright, so on the back of the gauge you got green and red right there for the primary and secondary, so everything's self-explanatory. I'm gonna redo that red one because I don't like the way that looks. Trying not to touch the dials of the gauges while I'm doing this. And I'm standing up. got the green one in. See if we can get this red one in here. I don't like the way that red one felt. It didn't feel like it really went in there, but it's in there to the, well, I mean, it had to go in if it's locked in there. So, all right, I gave them a tug test. They're not pulling out anything, so I'm gonna call that good. This ribbon cable goes in right here. Let's test this out, see what we got. So far so good. I have no air pressure. I still hear my alarm. I still got my air pressure light on. So far everything looking good. Just waiting to see if we got some leaks and making sure the gauges work and make sure the alarm cuts off, you know, the whole 9 yards. It's gonna sit right there for a minute till the bass fill back up, and then it'll keep on climbing. bag's definitely filling up right now. The alarm went off like it's supposed to. I'm listening for an air leak. Don't hear anything, so what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and put the screws back in this. That way I can close this on up. Oh, let me 'cause I know this ribbon cable can go in a little bit more. I don't want to break this. That might be it. Yeah, that might be it. So got you. I tell you, some of the shit these companies do. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, one more screw. I broke the tip of this thing. I ordered these years ago, and I found out real early that they brittle. Came in a pack of like 50 or so bits. All, it had Phillips, flathead bits, star bits, hex, all kind of bits. You know, they all brittle, so. This one's gonna be the hard one, because I can't get a good angle on this one. could unplug. Oh, here we go. Alright, cool. So all in all, it's only 7 screws, the 4 right here, and then the 3 for the actual air gauge. All right, let me that governor kick in, we're gonna cut the truck off, listen to some more leaks at full pressure, and make sure we're good to go. Governor should kick on there in just a couple of seconds. Here we go. Nope, I don't hear any more leaks. So, like I said, it's not hard to do, but I noticed there was no videos on YouTube about it. Every time I get on YouTube, you know, it's random videos on how to change the air compressor, or how to see if your gauges are working, or how to test your gauges and stuff like that. But I never seen a video on, you know, if there's a problem with the gauge, especially these type, how to actually go about changing it. So once again, for bolts, take your dash out. Once you get the dash out, this will be sitting there like this, right behind the dash. Just take these 3 bolts out. 1, 2, 3. Those 3 bolts are going to be a T8. These bolts right here for the dash, these are a T25. Once you take this out, these fittings are not serviceable. Once these airlines go in here, There is no coming out. So if I had a leak in the airline itself, that would have been cool. All I would have done was just cut the line, put a inline fitting on there, call it a day. But mine was leaking at the fitting itself. Like these fittings, these are not like the push-pull fittings, you know, like for your air tanks or whatever, where you can push them in and hold the little fitting and then pull the line out. These don't work like that. You can't screw them out, nothing. So if the fitting is leaking, or if the gauge itself somewhere, if you got a leak in the gauge itself, you gotta actually go out and buy a whole new gauge set. So, but once you get that gauge, you just cut the lines off, throw the old one away, make some clean cuts, as clean as you can. Push the new air lines in. Once you got them in, they're not coming out. Put everything back in. Try not to touch the dials. Well, it seems like these are spring loaded, but either way, I still would try not to touch the dials when you're putting a new one in. And as far as the ribbon cable goes, the ribbon cable, for the old one, just pull it out gently. Try not to tear it because you don't want it to tear inside the connector. Just pull it out gently. And pushing the new one in, you got to kind of be careful with it, work with it. It can bend real easy. You know, if you work with computers, you know how ribbon cables work. But yeah, just push it in as easy as you can. Try to get it in there. And I would suggest before you, you know, close everything up, crank the truck up, make sure all your horns and lights working for the air side anyway. And then button everything up, call it a day. But yeah. So with this fix, I guess I'm gonna book me a load, get back on the road. But I had to get this fixed. But I'll talk to y'all later. Also, before I actually close this video, these two bolts right here, I know these dashes come in all kind of different flavors and trims and whatnots. If you have to, because this dash kind of sits behind this cover right here, so if you have to, you can loosen up these two just to get this side loose. I mean, it's only 4 bolts holding this one plate on. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You don't have to take all 4 out. You just take these 2 out. That'll give you some wiggle room. You probably don't even have to take them out. Just loosen them up, get some wiggle room. That way you can slide that dash out. Yep, that will be all. Here's the part number also. This A2C9, Alpha 2 Charlie 9. This one ending 2500. This one ending 2600. And I'm out.